Perfect. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome everyone to the Planning Advisory Committee meeting for the town of Quispamsis for Tuesday, February 24th. With that being, we'll move on to item 2, approval of agenda. Can I have a motion to approve the agenda, please? Mr. Mark Guest?
So moved.
Second, Brent? We have a vote on that, please? That motion's carried unanimously. That being, we'll move on to item 3, disclosures of interest. None being. Move on to item 4, approval of previous minutes. Any adjustments to the minutes? None being. Can I have a motion to approve the minutes, please? Brenda?
So moved.
Have a seconder on that? Mr. Hatfield?
Second.
Thank you. Can we have a vote on that, please? That motion's carried unanimously. That being, move on to item 5, business arising from minutes. Can I have a motion to receive and file, please?
So moved.
Brent, thank you. Seconder on that, Mr. Guest?
I'll second that.
Thank you. Can you vote on that, please? That motion's carried unanimously. With that being, move on to item 6, unfinished business. None being. We'll move on to item 7, new business. Item 7A, 57 Millennium Drive. Could the applicant please state their name for the record, please?
Stefan Ringet.
Okay, thank you. Jennifer, you want to introduce that item for us, please?
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and through you to the committee members. What's before you this evening is a request for a similar to or compatible use, that of an equipment rental business at 57 Millennium Drive. As per the town's zoning bylaw, Section 3DI, the Planning Advisory Committee may permit, subject to terms and conditions, a use that it considers fit, a proposed use of land or building that is otherwise not permitted under the bylaw, if it is in their opinion that the use is sufficiently similar or compatible with the use permitted in the bylaw for the zone in which it is located. And Section 17H1 of Zoning Bylaw 38 also states that a new development or construction, renovations to an existing building are subject to a development agreement with the town. The lot is located in the business park commercial zone with a lot size of 10,942 square meters. It's serviced by both municipal water and sewer service. The landowner did approach the town to request a rezoning. However, it was through some discussion, it was decided to approach the committee with a similar to or compatible use and go along this route. Although equipment rental is not explicitly approved by the bylaw in the business park, an industrial service establishment is, and this is what staff considers to be very similar to the requested use. The front portion of the building is proposed to contain merchandise and parts sales service department, and the rear of the building will be used as a service center for a repair shop to service their equipment and for their fleet as well as external customers. There was a development agreement on the land. However, when the previous owners business dissolved or was relocated, they requested the development agreement be released from the property, and that is what happened through Service New Brunswick. So there is no development agreement existing on the lot as we speak. Hours of operation are proposed to be Monday to Friday, 7 to 5. We received a site plan, a hand sketch site plan from the applicant. However, staff think that we should probably get a more detailed one done by professional designers. So I expect that the first condition is requesting a site plan. And we have reviewed, as I said earlier, what was permitted in this area and have found that the industrial service establishment to be similar to. Notification letters were sent to properties within 100 meters of the subject property, and at the time of the writing of the report, and right up into this time of the meeting, we have not received any concerns from anyone, and staff have no concerns with this request at this time. I'm available to answer any questions the committee might have. Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer, for that update. Mr. Ringette, you would have received the same package we did in the mail. Anything you'd like to add or discuss prior to members of PAC or members of the public asking you questions?
No. Good
Okay.
on my end, thank you.
Thank you. Any members of PAC have any questions for the applicant? Brent?
Only question for the applicant is with regards to the current signage on site. Is it adequate, or are you gonna require additional signage, or?
No, we're just gonna add, a different sign on the building. Actually, there's no roadside sign, just as the way the building is modular, it's perfect to put our logo on it.
Okay.
Any other questions from PAC members to the applicant? None being, is there anyone in the audience or online willing to speak for or against this item? Is there anyone in the audience or online willing to speak for or against this item? Third and final time, is there anyone in the audience or online willing to speak for or against this item? None being, would a member of PAC like to put a motion for or against with terms and conditions, please? Mr. Guest.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Put forward the motion that the PAC approve the use of equipment rentals under section 3D1 of zoning bylaw number 038 as being similar to a service industrial establishment. A discretionary use permitted in the business park commercial zone as identified in section 17A 1 III at 57 Millennium Drive, PID 30283691, subject to the following terms and conditions. 1, a site plan be submitted prior to any permits being issued to the property for any development of land or buildings, identifying the layout of the outside storage or the rental equipment to the satisfaction of the development officer. 2, a development permit and building permit are issued prior to any renovations to the existing building. And 3, the landowner enters into a development agreement with the town prior to the issuance of any permits to the subject lot.
Thank you, Mr. Guest. Can I have a seconder on that, please? Brenda?
I'll second that.
Thank you, Brenda. Any additions to the motion? Brent?
Only question to Mark is, should we say a professional site plan is, we've already had a site plan submitted that was hand-drawn? That basically staff is not gonna accept?
Well, it doesn't say to the satisfaction of the development officer, is that? Yeah. Does that make it valid, Jennifer?
It does. It also wouldn't hurt to include, you could just add the words, a site plan created by a design professional. Sure. Be submitted, blah, blah.
Okay, we okay with that? Yes, okay. Thank you. With that being, can we have a vote? That motion's carried unanimously. Mr. Ringette, in 5 to 7 business days, you'll have our letter in the mail. Please work with the town to have all necessary paperwork and documentation in place, and best of luck on your new adventure.
Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Item 7B has been postponed till March 24th. With that being, we'll move on to item 8, information and items for discussion. Can I have a motion to receive and file? Brenda?
So moved.
Have a seconder on that. Second. Hatfield. Second that? Okay, can we have a vote on that, please? That motion's carried unanimously. That being on, we'll move on to item 9, adjournment. Can I have a motion to adjourn, please? Sue?
I move to adjourn the meeting.
Thank you. Can I have a seconder on that? Mark Hatfield, thank you. That meeting is adjourned. And we'll see y'all back here on March 7th, is it, or 8th? 10th, geez, 10th, okay. Wow, March 10th.